नहमदुहु व नुसल्ली अला रसूलिल करीम अम्मा बाद अऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Last everyone. Verse we looked at was turiduna. Let me just say a'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Turiduna an tas'alu rasulakum kama su'ila Musa min qabl wa man yatabaddal al-kufra bil imani faqad dalla sawa as-sabil. In this verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that, or do you intend to ask your messenger as Moses was asked before? And whoever exchanges faith for disbelief has certainly strayed from the soundness of the way. And क्या तुम ये चाहते हो कि अपने पैगंबर से इसी तरह के सवाल करो जिस तरह के सवाल पहले मूसा से किए गए थे, और जिस शख्स ने ईमान छोड़कर इसके बदले कुफर लिया वो सीधे रास्ते से भटक गया. So when we talked about this, the one sentence which will encapsulate the meaning of this ayah is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking not to ask unnecessary questions, or there was a there was a prohibition of asking unnecessary or too many questions. And one of the wisdom behind was because the Quran was still getting revealed little by little. So if they would have asked questions that could have led into some other rules which were not mandatory, but they would have become mandatory. Yeah. So after this verse, in today's verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is disclosing the wishes or the inner feelings of the people of the book, that what is in their hearts and what do they wish for the believers, or what is their wishful thinking against the believers. So the verse goes like this: wadda kathirum min ahlil kitabi law yaruddunakum min ba'di imanikum kuffaran hasadam min indi anfusihim min indi anfusihim min ba'di ma tabayyana lahumul haqq fa'fu wasfahu hatta ya'ti Allahu bi amri inna Allaha ala kulli shay'in qadir. Many of the people of the scripture wish they could turn you back to disbelief after you have believed. Why? Out of envy from themselves, even after the truth has become clear to them. So pardon and overlook until Allah delivers His command. Indeed, Allah is over all things competent. बहुत से अहले किताब अपने दिल की जलन से ये चाहते हैं कि ईमान ला चुकने के बाद तुमको फिर काफिर बना दें, हालांकि इन पर हक जाहिर हो चुका है, तो तुम माफ़ कर दो और दरगुजर करो यहाँ तक कि खुदा अपना दूसरा हुक्म भेजे, बेशक खुदा हर चीज़ पर हर बात पे कादिर है. First thing we do when we are analyzing the grammar, we try to determine the parts of the speech, and we know the parts of speech are three: fail, harf, and ism. And the wadda is a fail. Yeah. So we can even see from the translation that's a wished. So this is fail al-madi, I guess. Anybody? If I want to test your knowledge, so this is fail al-madi. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, fail al-madi.
Yes. Kasirum will be an ism. Yeah.
Yes.
Min is a harf jar. Now, Ahlil Kitabi, we can take a look at Ahlil Kitabi. We know that Kitab is Ism and Ahli. So we can take this as a Murakkab. This is a Murakkab. So this is a Murakkab Idafi. The people of the book. So we know that this is the Murakkab Idafi. Law, it's a harf. And we can take it as a condition, or we can take it as conjunction. There are some special words in Arabic, they are called subordinating conjunctions. And someday, inshallah, I'll cover that subject, but this one is among from that group. Yaruddunakum is basically a verb, and this yaruddunakum this is actually a whole verbal sentence, by the way.
Yes.
This is a verbal sentence, and we will take a look how is it a verbal sentence, because It has all three components of a fail, file, and maful, inshallah. So this is a sentence, and min is again is a harf jar. Badi is a adverb of time and place, and imanikum is also your having faith is this is a mudafun ilayh, yeah, iman of yours or you having faith. Kuffaran is an ism. Why is an ism? Isse is with the tanween, and hasadan is also ism. Min is also again is harf jar. Indi is also adverb of time and place. Anfusihim is also murakkabe idafi. Yeah. So you can see there is a lot of min in this ayah. Min ba'di. Now when we have the ba and then we have this meme, so this is the rule of tajweed where we have to say mim ba'di. Yes. So again here, same thing, harf. This is a adverb of time and place. Ma here is the what. We can take it as a harf. Tabayyana is a verb. Lahumul haq. Lahum is to them, like and then haq is noun. And this one, fa'fu. So this is verb, but this is fi'l amr. Yeah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving a command that so forgive. So this is their uh, inner feelings about you guys, about meaning they're believers. But instead of all that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is instructing them to forgive and wasfahu and overlook until ya'ti Allahu bi amri, brings Allah his command. Bi amrihi is his command. Is this mudafun ilayh? Bi amrihi, and B is the letter harf jar.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
yes. Ya'ti is a fail.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so inna Allaha ala kulli shayin qadir. So inna is inna wa akhwatuha. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Allah is, this is, if you want to give me a definition of this, inna is a harf mushabba bil fail. Yeah. Allah is noun, ismul jalala, and Allah is harf jar. Kulli is again adverb of time and place or a special kind of mudaf. And shay'in is a ism and qadirun is ism. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. So far so good, I guess. Everything plans out to be according to the parts of speech, right?
Yes.
Brother Abed, wasfahu is also fi'l amr?
Yeah.
It's a wasfahu is also fairly amr. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Actually,
yes.
yeah, it
Yes, brother.
is.
Yes.
Yeah. So because of fa and wa, it's a little bit confusing. Actually, afu, fa is so, and then afu is actually forgive.
Okay. So you know that waw and the fa are
Yeah.
harufe ataf. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think some time ago I did explain the difference between the waw, the fa, and the summa. Right? I didn't remember that part. If I say the teacher and the student entered the classroom, yeah. If I say this, the teacher and the student entered the classroom, do you know which order they entered?
Teacher will enter first.
No. You don't, just when you have wow in between two words, right? And the order is, you don't know the order. They could have entered at the same time. They could have entered one before the other. The sentence is telling that one person and the other person, they entered the room. Yeah. But if you say the teacher entered, then the student entered, then you will find the fa in between.
Yes.
Okay.
Hamzatul wasl, they drop the Hamzatul wasl.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say that waw is for and, fa is also for and, but there is a little bit of a gap. Like there is a duration. There is a duration between that. And then if summa is like after some time, after, right?
Yeah.
After some time, there is a little bit of a later, more delay when summa comes. Yeah. Making sense.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if we go to our Quran corpus, so we look at wadda kasirum min ahlil kitabi. So wadda is the verb. So when there is a verb and wadda is first sigha, yeah. And what do we know from the rules of fi'l al-madi? That if there is the siga number 1 or siga number 4, then your mind should be open about the fact that there could be an outside file,
Yes.
right? So if this was just wadda, let's see if I show you. If this was, let's see, if it was just only wadda, what would have been the file? Huwa, right? Because by default, the pronoun is the file, right? And for
Yeah.
siga number 1 is the huwa, yeah? Okay, but is this siga number 1? Yes. So
Yes.
is it a possibility if I find a noun in the rafa, can that rafa noun be a file?
Yes.
Is kasirum just sound like this is rafa,
Is
right?
rough.
Okay.
Is rough.
So the file is, in this case, will be kasirun,
Outside.
and it will be an outside file. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other thing I want to, tickle your brain about, when you see a shadda here, how many root letters you see there?
3.
3, right? Wow. Yeah, 2 for dal. Yes. So brother
Yeah,
Javed is saying
3.
2. I think he meant that dal is twice. So that's right. But
Yes.
the root letters, if you take this dal as 2, then they will be total of 3. Wow, dal, and dal. Right? Right. And if you remember, there are 3 categories of root letters. And we learned them in the weak letters category. And we did touch upon it last time also. So when there are the root letters, when they are repeating itself in a verb, they are known as muda'af. Okay, so just to show you what I mean by that. So if you look at this word wadda, right, you will find it from bab fataha. Yeah. And the root letters are waw, dal, and dal. And the rules of weak letters is when you have a repeating letter, then you put that shadda there. Yeah. Right. And then what is the meaning of the fatha on top of the shadda? That this is a fatha. Yeah. If this line was under the shadda, then it would have been kasra. Right. So the way we read it, that when there is a shadda and there is a haraka on top, that means this haraka is fatha, and this is dhamma. And if this fatha was under the shadda, then would have been waddi. Yes, it would have been kasra. So isn't it fataha will be wadada?
Yeah.
If you think about it, fatha, so then but you will not be able to read it properly. So the rule of grammar for weak letters is you put a shadda and you put the haraka on top. So isn't the same thing as dal fatha?
Yeah.
Yes.
But just to make it look nicer, you combine it by shadda and you will pronounce it vadda. You're going to say dal twice.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now the mudare will be yawaddu, because fatha, the fataha yaftahu, because the mudare for fataha is yaftahu. So if you put the ya here is the alamat mudare, right? Now you know this word wadda. Wadda mean to wish something, to like something, किसी को चाहना. और आपको, you will see this word wudud. You know, wudud is the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. That means बहुत चाहने वाला. तो अल्लाह ताला के लिए हम यूज करते हैं वदूद, मोहब्बत करने वाला, चाहने वाला. तो ये लोग क्या चाहते हैं अहले किताब, और उनमें से अक्सर मैनी, कसीरुम मीन मैनी, किसमें से? मिन अहलिल किताबी, फ्रॉम द पीपल ऑफ द बुक. क्या चाहते हैं? इफ दे कुड टर्न यू बैक. किसके बाद? मिन बादी ईमानिकुम, फ्रॉम आफ्टर यू हैविंग फेथ. उनकी दिल की क्या ख्वाहिश है? वो चाहते हैं कि वो आपको लौटा के ले जाएं. उनके दिल में बड़ी ख्वाहिश है, बड़ी हसरत या मोहब्बत इस बात की है कि वो चाहते, कितनी उन्हें पसंद आएगी ये बात, कि वो लोगों को जो ईमान ले आए हैं उनको दोबारा अपने पैरों पे लौटा के वापस ले जाए, right? So let's getting back to the word. So wadda is the verb, and now you have an insight like what it is, and kasirum is the file, but there is more detail about kasirum because min is harfe jar, so there has to be an ism majroor, but ism majroor itself is ahl al kitabi, which is mudaf mudafun ilayh, right? So this murakkab idafi together becomes the ism majroor for min, and this become mutalik, and this mutalik is about the verb. Yes, usually the mutalik, and this is a verbal sentence. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So wished many from the people of the book. Now, what did they wish? Do we need a maful bihi? Yes. Do we need a maful bihi?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, because in a long sentence we need a maful bihi. So what is a maful bihi? Law yuraddunakum min ba'di imanikum. So law is if we can take it as a harfe isma mausula or condition, and then it has to have a sila. Sila is normally a verbal sentence, and is yuraddunakum fail file maful.
Yes.
They could turn you back. Okay, radda जो होता है रद्द करना, yuraddu, to return. So let me show you. Now before I show you, do you also see the shadda there?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so this is alamat mudare. Yes.
Yes.
Then there is ra and dal and dal. Yes. So if you
Yes.
yes, so if you look at this word yuraddunakum, you will find is from bab nasara. Yeah. And
Yes.
you can see ra dal dal. So this is also from the category of the ghair sahi afwal. The ghair sahi afwal mean the weak verbs. And
Yes.
then weak verbs, the category is the mudaf category. And here the root letters dal and dal are in the position of ain and lam. Yeah. And there could be the double letter in the beginning also. There could be double letter in the position of fa and ain. Yes.
Yes.
So that is these are the two possibilities for muda'af, that it could be in the position of fa and ain or from ain and so it will be radda, yurad, yaruddu,
Yawaddu.
no, yaruddu,
Yaruddu.
because there is no wow, brother.
Yad.
Yaruddu. Yes, am I saying it right, brother Ibrar?
Yeah.
Okay, so rudda, it will be the fi'l amr, and raddun is the masdar. And what are they saying? That they would like you to turn back. The meaning of this is they could turn you back. But this kum here is the attached pronoun you all. Second person plural, right? Is it second person or third person? It says third person here.
Third person.
Yeah.
Why is it
Third
third person? Okay. Yuraduna, that is no, I don't think this is third person, but we'll take it for now. Say they could. Okay, that's right, because this is yaraduna. That is the third person, but this kum is the maful. Is that making
This
sense
is
now?
second person.
This
Yes.
is yeah, the maful is second
Person.
person, but the
It's
third
a-
person is basically the yaraduna. Yeah.
Duna. And the
Yeah.
Duna.
Yes.
Yeah.
That now it makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a complete verbal sentence with the verb, the file, which is they, and kum is you all, and the meaning of radda, ruddu is to back, to turn you back. Min again is a harf jar, and badi and imanikum, this combination is mudaf mudafun alayh, and this combination becomes ism majroor for min, and that becomes a long verbal sentence which becomes the sila for law, and that becomes the maful bihi for wadda. Yes. So the people of the book, what do they wish for you? That if they could turn you back after you have, you have the faith. Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
can we have more than one maful? I want to
Yes.
give you a quick just reminder on the maf'ul. So the maf'ul is defined as a detail that pertains to the action, meaning the fail. The details refers to additional information about the action. Such information includes who, what the action was done to, where the action took place, when the action took place, how the action took place, and why the action took place. Making sense? So
Yeah.
these are 5 different things
W.
you expect, and they have different names. They have like maful bihi, maful lahu, maful fihi, maful mutlaq. And right now is not the time to go into that, but the most common one we know is the maful bihi, which is the first one, who, what. Yeah. And to give you an example of that, so if I give an example that Ahmad ate chocolate at home yesterday happily because he was hungry. So
Hmm.
the file is Ahmad. He's the one he's doing the action of eating. And what is he eating? Chocolate.
Maf'ul.
Yes, that chocolate is the maful. Who and what part? Yes. The who and
Yes.
the what part is the chocolate, right? I mean, this is a non-living thing to we say what, right? If it was a person, then we would say who. Where? At home.
At home.
When? Yesterday. How? Happily. Why? Because he was hungry. Making sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what I just wanted to, highlight that, because when we are thinking in our mind, sometimes the picture is not very clear after some time because we are rusty, and then now we need to refresh our, brain. So who, what the action was done to, where the action took place, when the action took place, and how the action took place, and why the action took place. And to this is jumla failiya. So we have fail plus file, and we have the maf'ul, and this is the object we're talking about. And we know that file could be ism zamir, which is inside file, or an ism zahir, which is an outside file. Similarly, the maf'ul can be ism zamir, and it could be an ism zahir. Making sense?
Yeah.
To give you in more animated way, I just changed the name from Hamid Ahmad to Zahid, but Zahid is the file, ate is the verb, the cake is the maf'ul, where school yesterday is when, how he did it, and why he did it. Right? Okay. So I hope this little animation was helpful in understanding what I was trying to show you. So over
Yes.
here, what the first maf'ul bihi, like what do they want? That if they wish, they could turn you back after you have iman. Then the next thing is how, or in what condition they want it. Kuffaran hasadan, to the believers, out of the jealousy to disbelievers. Because why they want that? Because they're jealous of you. Min in the anfusim, from the jealousy from of themselves. Yeah. So if we look at the kuffaran, to the disbelievers, hasadan, out of jealousy from of themselves. So inshallah, these are, again, this is another maf'ul for the yaruddunakum. Yeah. In yaruddunakum, which was the first maf'ul bihi? The kum.
Yeah.
Yes, you all, right? They could turn you back. So this you is basically you all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in English we say you, we don't say you all, but if I mention more than 2, that means you all, right? And kuffaran, is it in the status of nasab?
It is.
Yes, and the maf'ul is always nasab, rafa. Rafa is the file, nasab is the maf'ul. Yes.
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 So kuffaran hasadan, they're
This is
both.
muqassar. This is muqassar, what they call it.
Yes, you will call it mukassar, jama mukassar, because we have kafiruna and we have kuffar. Yeah.
Yeah.
So kuffaran, because it's a male, masculine, we have the extra alif, and this fatatan is giving the nasab. That the status is nasab. So that is another maf'ul for yaruddu. Okay. Hasadan is out of jealousy. Now, when you have hasadan, where is this hasad coming from? The mutalik about hasad is min in the anfusim, from themselves, from within themselves. Because of, and this anfusihim is mudaf ilayh,
Yeah.
right? And indi is also in a special kind of mudaf.
Is
So this,
makan.
yes, so we can say this is adverb of time or place, but they are a special kind of mudaf. So this min in the infusim is the jar majroor, murakkab jari combination, right? So this hasad is coming from where? From within themselves. Yeah, usually the hasad is from within yourself, right? So this is the extra maful we talked about, that yaruddunakum. This then another maful here and another maful here. Yeah, let's take a look at the next one. And when is this happening? How is this happening, or because of what is happening? Mimbadi again, is it jar majroor?
Yes.
Yes. Ma here is isme mausula. So do we need a sila?
Yes.
And sila is going to be a verbal sentence, which is normally a verbal sentence. So tabayyana is also a verb. And then is tabayyana looks like siga number 1? Because
No.
this, it is, but
Oh, it is. Yeah.
yes,
Tafawul, I think.
yes, tafaul, right? So then is it possible if there is a noun with the rafa status, that could be the file for this tabayyana? You see, al-haqqu,
Mm-hmm.
and lahum is jar majroor.
Yeah.
So that's mutalik. Yes. So we have the fail and we have the file and we have mutalik. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So then next one. Then what are the commands given to the believers? Fa'fu wasfahu. So forgive and overlook. And we will look into these. Is this the second person fail al mudari? Do you remember the rules of making amr?
Yes.
Yes. So you start from the second person. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
we have, let's say, if we have fataha yaftahu. Yes. So our
Yeah.
focus will go to yaftahu, because we are not giving command to something happen in the past. We can give the command to something which is happening right now. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the second person for yaftahu will be taftahu.
Yes.
Are you guys with me so far? Can you visualize taftahu? So
Yes.
there are
Yes.
3 steps. You are going to remove the alamat mudare, which was tah. Yeah.
Yes.
So then you will be left with the fa with the sukoon on it, right? Because
Yeah.
in taftahu, the fa was with the sukoon. And the second step is to make the last letter also sukoon. So it will become, ha will become also sukoon. Now, you cannot pronounce the fa with the sukoon without any help, because there is no way you can say something which is a sakina. You need a letter with a haraka. So what do? You attach an alif. Yes. And that
Yes.
alif needs to have a haraka. Otherwise, we know that this is hamzatul wasl. And if you pronounce the hamzatul wasl, if you start pronouncing from the hamzatul wasl, you need to put either a fatha, kasra, or dhamma. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to have a haraka. So the rule says that if the ain kalima has the fatha or kasra, the alif will always have kasra. We recently studied that. But if the ain kalima has the dhamma, then the alif will have the dhamma,
Dumb.
right? But in
Yeah.
here, because this green is hamzatul wasl and there is a fa before it, so we don't care about what is happening to hamzatul wasl, because it will be silent. Yes.
Yes.
And we are going to take the fa and fa faw, right? Fa faw, right? We are going to combine the fa with the ain here, right?
Yeah.
Fa fu. And same thing, hamzatul wasl here will not be pronounced because there is a wa before it. Yes. So
Yes.
wasfahu, fa fu, wasfahu. Yes. So this is a
Yes.
little understanding of why this is fi'l al-amr, and this is a verb. There is a file which will be you all. Who is the command to? So you forgive. Yes. and wasfahu, you overlook. So the command is to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and with that to the rest of the believers, right? So fa'fu wasfahu hatta is until ya'ti Allahu bi amri. Now is ya'tiya, is it a first siga? Fi'lul mudari, ya'tiya. So can we have, if there is a noun with the rafa after that, can we have an outside file?
Yes.
So Allah is the outside file here.
Yes.
Yes. And after that, we know that there is a letter ba, which is a harf jar. And amrihi, his order, his command. Is amrihi is mudaf mudafun ilayh?
Yes.
Yes. So this mudaf mudafun ilayh becomes the ism majroor, and this bi amrihi, it becomes the murakkab jari. Making sense?
Yes.
So with that, let's take a quick look at some of the verbs so that we can understand some of these words better. Okay, let's see what we looked at. Yarudtu we looked at. We can look at kasirum, and kasirum will be from kafara, and it's from bab karuma. Is bab karuma is the sixth family of noun, the first nouns, like salasi mujarrad?
Yes.
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 Right? And kasirun is the fifth mushabba. Kasura yakthuru ukthur. Kasirun makthurun kasratun. The masdar is kasratun. So inshallah you have this vocabulary, you understanding the vocabulary. This one, iman, is from hamza, mim, and noon. Now this hamza is in the position of the fa letter, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
And this is from the category of weak letters because, or weak verbs. Why? Because when you have hamza in the root letters, then that verb is known as weak verb. And this hamza can be in the position of fa, it could be in the position of ain, or it can be position of lam. And those three possibilities give a different name to its usage. Over here, this kind of word is following the pattern of aslama yuslimu, which is if'alun. So it will become amana yu'minu amin, mu'minun mu'manun imanun. And we have heard all these words, right?
Yes.
Yes, this is from our Urdu language as well. Now, the rule of weak verb says when you have this hamza, which is called mahmus, then the fatha can be changed into this standing alif. And if we go back and refresh our memory, then we would know why there is this standing fatha and not like a regular fatha. Okay. Similarly, let's go back and look at hasadan is from hasada, and is bab nasara. So the madi will be hasada, yahsudu, uhsud, hasidun. We know what hasidun is, right?
Yes.
We have heard the word hasidun. Hasidun is the same thing, like on the same pattern is fa'ilun, like abidun, nasirun, zahidun, sajidun, hasidun, and ma'budun, mahsudun. The maful will be, ism maful will be mahsudun, the person you are jealous at, or the entity you are jealous at. And what is the masdar? Hasadun, to be jealous. Yes, to feel jealous. Hasadun.
Yes.
So this is how you're getting this word. Where you go over here, hasada. Yeah. Okay. Anfusihim. We know that anfus is basically the jama of nafs, right?
Yes.
Right. So the word was nafasa. So again, if you remember, we have been reiterating that all Arabic words, whether they are nouns or verbs, they have three root letters, right? उनका जो मादा होता है वो 3 लेटर्स होते हैं जिनसे किसी पैटर्न के ऊपर उनके अल्फाज बनते हैं, या और वो अल्फाज जो बनते हैं उनको हम सर्फ सगीर, ये हमारा टेबल है सर्फ सगीर वाला, जिसमें हमें 5-6 चीजें पता चल रही हैं, जबकि हम चाहें तो नफसा से हम 28 बना सकते हैं. यस, यनफुसु से वी कैन गेट 28. Even with the amr, we will have at least 6, 3 for second person male and 3 for second person female. And to add to that concept, we can also have amr for first person and third person. So when you have amr for third person and first person, then they are known as indirect commands. Direct command, the which we are familiar with, are for the second person. Is this concept clear what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Right. So in order to give a command to myself, usually in the Quran you will see the word lam, liyadrib. Now liyadrib, is it a third person?
Yes.
Yadrib is right. So when you say when you add lam, you said I should have hit. So it's not like a direct command, it is an indirect command. So how would you say something like that? I would have hit, something like that, right?
Mm.
So inshallah,
I would have, or I should have.
or I should have hit, or I would have. So I don't know which one, but this is an indirect command. And inshallah, I plan to show you that in more detail in a little bit of a written format, inshallah. Yeah. Okay, so far so good. Are these making sense? Are they increasing our knowledge about different things?
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. So see, from the nafasa, we get the word nafisun. Yes. So nafis उर्दू में कहते हैं ना हम लोग.
जी.
तो नफीस हमें यहाँ से मिला है, नून फा सीन से, और वो बाब नसरा से बना है, और इसम फाइल बना उसका नाफिसुन, इसम मफूल बिला मनफूसुन, एंड मस्दर क्या है उसका? नफसुन. और नफसुन जो है उसकी जमा क्या है? अनफुसिहिम. बट अनफुस है उसका, हिम तो यहाँ पे उनकी अटैच प्रोनाउन है, themselves. Okay, what else can I show you? Okay, this one. Fa'fu is from Ain, Fa, Wow. Now, as soon as you see Wow, is Wow one of the weak letters?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And what position is in the root letters? Is the lam position?
Yes.
Right. So this belongs to the ghair sahi afwal. So imagine in this one verse, how many ghair sahi afwal we have dealt with so far. So would you believe me now that Quran is so frequent in ghair sahi afwal, and it is extremely important for us to understand those rules, right? So
Yes.
look what happened to Madi. The wow disappeared altogether.
Yes.
See? And if you don't know the rules of the ghair sahi afwal, you would say, oh, what happened to wow? What happened? Why this wow converted into alif? Yeah?
Yes.
Because in the weak letters are weak, they are known as huruf illa. And उर्दू में जब हम कहते हैं कोई चीज़ अलील है, तो हम कहते हैं कि वो बीमार है, कमज़ोर है, अलील, so these are known as huruf illa or ta'lil. So what they do, they help each other, they convert into each other. Alif can convert into wow, wow can convert into alif, and then there is ya. And then what happens, what are the corresponding harakas for the letters? When you see an alif, do you see a fatha?
Yes.
Yes. When you see a wow, do you see a dhamma?
Yes.
And when you see a ya, you see a kasra. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
The sound will be kasra. Yeah? So afa, ya, fu. So then it will become ta, funa. Yes? Ta, fu.
Yes.
Yeah? Ta, funa.
Yes.
So ta will drop when you may fail amr, right? So it will become ain, fa, and the wow is over here. I mean, we have to do the mathematics to get that, but we will get fu. And this hamzatul wasl is getting the dhamma because the ain letter is fa, right? And what is the haraka on the ain letter? Dhamma. So what will be the haraka on the alif? Dhamma.
Dhamma.
Right? So afuun, we know what afuun, right? Or
Yeah.
afun. Inshallah, this is from the fa'fu, and wasfahu. It will be sad faha, safaha yasfahu. Now, as soon as the weak letters and the weak verb category is not there, you see the regular verb because it's from Ba Fataha. Yeah. So Safaha Yasfahu. So it will become Isfah. So is it over here, is it plural or singular? It's plural,
Plural.
right? So
Plural.
that's why you see Isfahu instead of Isfah. Isfah will be for singular, Isfahu will be for
Plural.
plural, inshallah. Okay, good. What else? Ya'ti. Now, you see Hamza here? So what
Yes.
kind of verb is gonna be? Is gonna be weak verbs. And where is the Hamza located? In the fa position. Okay, and we will call it Mahmuz. And the name will be, a more technical term will be Mahmuzul Fa. When you say Mahmuzul Fa, that means there is a Hamza in the Fa position. Yeah.
Yes.
And it is from Bab Daraba, which is Daraba Yadribu. So you become Ata, Yati, Iti, Atin, Matiyun, Ita, Ya, Itayun, Itanun, Itanun, or Ityanun, sorry, Ityanun. Where is Brother Ijaz today? He is my helper. Where is he? Brother Ijaz, you're muted.
He's gone.
He's gone? No, he's trying to unmute himself. Okay, I see Sister Homa is here, mashallah. How are you, Sister Homa? Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Yeah, I was from beginning, but I couldn't join through my computer, so I was on cell phone. Yeah.
Okay, no worries. But so far, you guys finding the material useful, helpful?
Yes.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. So you can see this one is second person, masculine, plural, imperative verb. What is imperative? Failul amr. Yeah. Failul amr wal waw zamir muttasil fi mahli rafa file. Yeah.
Abed,
Because
I'm here. Sorry, I was
yes,
muted.
I know you were
I
muted.
was listening to you, but I was muted. Sorry about that.
No worries.
It took me a while to unmute myself.
No worries, inshallah. Okay, this word tabayyana, this is ba ya nun. Now you see this ya, is that a weak letter?
Yes.
And this is in the position of ain.
Yeah.
Yes, so this is also belongs to the weak verbs. So inshallah this one, and it's from bab tafa'ulun, and it's also from bab daraba. So inshallah we will cover this in more detail in the coming class in January. But for right now, I think I have given you enough indication that these afwal are so frequent in the Quran that if you're not paying attention or if you're not thinking of them important, then maybe you should change your mind and start looking at them more, more, try to get more details about them, inshallah. In Allah, we know that we're dealing with a verbal sentence. So inna Allah is the ismu inna, and kadirun will be the khabaru inna, and we have done that in the past as well. And ala kulli shay'in is the mudafun ilayh, which becomes the majroor, ism majroor for Allah, which is the mutalliq. That Allah, indeed Allah is on everything, all powerful. So inna comes in the nominal sentence for ta'kid. Yes. And what does inna do to the mubtada? It changes into ismu inna, and it changes from rafa to nasab. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So यहाँ पर उर्दू में पढ़ लेते हैं. बहुत से अहले किताब ने चाहा कि काश वो तुम्हें तुम्हारे ईमान लाने के बाद कुफर की हालत में लौटा दें. या और ये जो जितने भी अल्फाज हमने पढ़े हैं ये हम इनको देख चुके हैं, लेकिन उर्दू में इसका मतलब है दिल से चाहना, उसने चाहा. कसीरतुन से है, कसरतुन से, इसका मतलब है बहुत, और अक्सर. दो माने इसके आप लें, कसरा या अक्सर. मिन हरफ जर है, और ये बाकी हमने चीजें पढ़ ली हैं. अपने दिलों से की तरफ से बावजह हसद, इसके बाद कि उनके लिए हक वाज़े हो. ठीक है ना? ओके. इसके अलावा यहाँ पे बस तुम माफ कर दो, और बेशक अल्लाह हर चीज पर कुदरत सुब्हानकल्लाहुम्मा व बिहम्दिका व नशहदु ला इलाहा इल्ला अन्ता नस्तगफिरुका व नतूबु अलैक। अस्सलामु अलैकुम व रहमतुल्लाहि
वालेकुम
Waalaikum assalam
अस्सलाम
wa rahmatullah.
रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातहू।